Only thoughts, video number 2. I told myself I would try to make a video every week in the month of November, and if I can get consistent with them, I'll get a microphone. Just a nice mic, USB mic. This is my third time trying to have like a YouTube channel. The first time I did it in my native language, but didn't work the way I wanted. I guess I was expecting too much. Didn't put much effort. Isn't that the story of our lives? Expecting too much, not putting too much effort. I don't know. The second one I did put a little bit of more effort in editing, but I just stopped doing it. I didn't feel like I was getting any result, and this is something that I'm trying to get more consistent with. The path. I feel like it's so easy to focus on the end result, like what you want from there, instead of like the journey. But out there, we already know, blah blah blah. There are thousands of people talking about that. I'm here today because I'm not quite sure what the main subject or niche of this channel will be, but I know that the name gives me a very diverse place to be, like playing around with subjects, because the name of the channel is literally Only Thoughts, right? And so I believe that I can have any thoughts. And what I'm gonna talk about today is a movie that I watched. I think that I would love to make like this a thing where I'm always talking about like movies. Movies became like a passion of mine not too far ago. I had people around me who were very much like into their like movie buffs and all, and they kind of got me into it. And I started appreciating more of like all the beautiful like directors and all the beautiful movies we have out there. And I got an AMC membership, and I'm very proud of the amount of movies that I watched in movie theaters last year and the movies that I kept watching at home. But again, I had this intuition that I should watch this movie by Sean Baker named Anora. And the main reason was because I've heard a few people that I deeply care about saying that I should. So, and then I looked it up. I wasn't expecting that much, to be very honest to you. And last week, not even a week ago, I would say like a few days ago, my friend, my dearest friend, called me saying that she was alone at home. Her husband was not with her that night. He was at work. And she was kind of like, what I want to do with this free time that I have. And I told her, go to the movies. And she said to me, I've never been to the movies by myself. And I stopped for a second because I don't remember when was the last time that I've been to the movies with somebody. It's always been me. So I watched Anora, and it destroyed me. It destroyed me. And it made me very, very sad, and then hopeful. And then I could relate to her a lot in emotions, not in what she was doing, but it was just like so heavy to hold that inside of me. So by the time I left the movie theater after watching Anora, I couldn't stop thinking that I needed to write about that. And I wrote something that I'm very proud of, because I think that a writing piece is meaningful to me if I can write it down, and after that I can feel ease. If I'm like very anxious and I write something down and I'm not anxious anymore, or at least I can think about those emotions with more like clarity, then I achieve my goal. Or if I could get in flow for like half an hour just writing about something instead of beating myself up, then again I achieve my goal. So this is me, probably like past midnight, writing about this girl Anora from the movie. And I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read it to me. So here we go. Anora, that's the title. Not every good morning makes a great night. No alarm was set, no idea of time, no place to go, no major responsibilities yet, just raw time. Anora, Have you found a job? Not yet. Anora, when are you going home? I don't know yet. Anora, have you decided what you want? Not yet. Anora, do you even like him? I don't know yet. She made it to Thursday. It almost felt like something was coming out of that week. She told herself that nobody would do it for her. She was doing it for herself. They said, wake up and drink some water. So she did. They said, go out for a run. So she did. They said, protect your peace. So she did. It all lasted till the evening, when she saw a job posting. Not the one she wanted, but still one that she could get. She put on some nice pants and a football shirt to look casual. Her neighbor had told her that he could drive her to downtown for only $10. She was acting like money was superficial. Doors seemed to be closed. Or maybe she didn't try hard enough. She didn't want that job. She just wanted to be in downtown again. The resume in her purse was never touched, and she walked in high heels on that dirty street because it made her feel fearless. She had no place to go. Perhaps directions were not for her. I think all she wanted was the dreamy walk. A place in her head that could only exist if she kept moving. That was her drug. That was her peace. Solitude. It's not easy to get used to it. But if you do, you stop craving mediocre affection. Sometimes you may even prefer it that way. But we lie. We were not made to be alone, Anora. And I know you are not looking for someone, but tell me right now that you're not waiting for one. Tell me you don't think about it. My heart is yours, Anora. I feel your pain. It was never about the money. It was about being safe. My friend went to see you on the big screen tonight. She told me that was her first time doing it alone. Funny, because I don't remember when was my last time doing it with somebody. Every time the lights began to dim, I had empty seats next to me. And now it's a torture to break my solitude. Why would I? Just so they could ask me why I was sobbing when I saw you crying at the end. No. That'll make me cry even more. You didn't cry because you fucked him. You fucked him so you could cry. Why couldn't you open the door? Do you feel it too? I know you hate the power you don't have. You are too smart to fall in love and too complicated to be loved. Love itself, it's easy, Anora. It comes in a way that hits you. Non-understandable, uncomplicated. You don't find it. It finds you. People like us are addicted to the pleasure, desperate to feel something, but terrified of love. There's no love without safety. But there is safety without love. I see so many people standing in places where they don't belong just because of safety. I know you want to be safe, Anora. I do too. I allowed myself to feel safe not too long ago. And then I said I love you to the safety, but that was all. Safety. I left the movie theater to find a place where I could write. Not before a long dreamy walk. Those feelings were too raw for me. I had to soft them up. It would destroy me to write it down as it came. I found a place, Anora. I'm writing. I'm writing for you. I'm writing for us. I see a couple crossing the streets. The guy holds his two hands behind his back. What an F joke. He walks 2 steps ahead of her and doesn't even look back. She's waiting, just like us. That's not her man. But she doesn't want to be alone, so she walks behind a weak one and holds her own hands. We are all children of trauma, making promises to keep what we lost, just so we lose what was promised. Pause. I'm home now, Anora. I'm trying to make this place safe. I feel better. I knew I would. Thank you for being you. We are so young, and with time, that safety that we crave will be found inside of us. It just takes time, Anora. You don't need to know it yet. You don't need to have it yet. You don't even need to feel it yet. But sometimes, yet is all we can have. And perhaps one day, yet becomes enough. I wrote that. And I'm gonna give some spoilers here. She was relying on somebody for money. She was like a stripper. I'm not a stripper, but I don't judge. But I'm looking for a job at the moment. And I could relate to that because once you start like living this life by yourself, it's incredibly hard to feel 100% safe all the time. And sometimes we misunderstand that. We feel that like we need somebody or we need something because we cannot recognize that we're just looking for safety. And safety can be many things. Many things. But usually the biggest thing that comes across is attention. Somebody that gives us attention, somebody that makes us being seen. And I am no fucking close to figure out anything. But I've seen a thing or two, and I feel that something that makes me feel really better is understanding that peace, the peace we crave to have, and the balance that we want to have in life, it's not permanent. It's not for good. There are going to be moments that you're going to manage better, and there are going to be moments that you're going to be lost. And it doesn't matter how much you figure out, it doesn't matter how much you get it on, it's the rhythm of life. I got incredibly inspired by that, and I cried a lot because I could feel her loneliness, and I feel that too. And how hard it is to be like a woman. It's hard to be a man as well. It's hard to learn who you are. You know, and the fact that a man should be strong enough to be that wall of safety around a woman, it's hard, you know. But that was pretty much it. That was my thought for today. That was my thought for a few days ago. But I just wanted to share it because the few people that have read it really like it. Or they will lie to me. That's okay. You know, sometimes fake validation, you know. But so far I have no views in this channel. I even cracked a joke with my layout, that says no fans. There are literally no fans yet. But more than anything, I just wanted to have this video saved because that was a very important moment to me. Realizing that sometimes I'm not craving anything else other than safety. And the only person who can make me safe first, it's me. Nobody else can make me feel safe if I cannot make myself feel safe. And that was a good learning. But that's it. Only thoughts.